Hello. Welcome back to my icon corner. I am young Penitent. What you just heard there was what I think I might be doing for my introduction, a little music intro. That's actually a snippet from the beginning of one of the songs, the bonus song on my album, the bonus track, which is called Bigotry. And I kind of like that. We'll see how it works. Give me a thumbs up if you like the introduction. I tried to use it last week, but you couldn't hear it because the YouTube, I don't know why it didn't record the whole stream. Some snippets of it got cut out. That was kind of disappointing. They cut out about 3 minutes of the live stream from last week. But anyhow, we're back here. We're back. And had a few things that I want to talk about. Actually, I've been looking forward to this. I wanted to go live. I did a short video on Monday. I said a rap. It wasn't a very high quality production value on that video, I know, but it had a good title and a good thumbnail. So at least it's worth clicking. I did put a little bit of effort into that. The rap was good, but I know the video production wasn't the greatest on that video. But anyhow, look what I have here. Someone gave me some roses. I did some work for a lady, and she cut these out of her yard. Oh man, those smell heavenly. These are so good. The smell is so good. They're an older kind of rose. You don't recognize the kind. So one of the things I've been thinking about that I want to talk about is that we have a few people that listen to this podcast, who watch this show, who are getting a little bit nervous when they saw me saying, yeah, I'm rapping, and I called it a rap. They didn't so much mind when I said I was reading poetry, but when I'm rapping, they kind of like said, "Oh, does the church approve of you rapping or whatnot?" And I just wanted to clear, if you don't want me to call it, if you're okay with me calling it a poem, but you don't like it when I call it a rap, then I can call it a poem too. I mean, what's in a name? A rose by any other name would smell sweet, right? So I don't think it really matters what I call the art form. It's the same content that I'm sharing with you. But if you're sensitive and it offends your sensibilities, I can call it a poem too. That's fine. But I just wanted to clear something up about that because I did say, yeah, well, some, they're trying to tell me not to rap, and well, the truth of the matter is that I want to be diplomatic about how I say this. There are some people who approve and some people who disapprove of rap. So it's by no means, by no means is there like a consensus, like, is rap evil? You shouldn't, I'll tell you, I don't, it's not a thing when I go to confession. I'm not saying I said a rap, it's not really high on my list of things that are bothering my conscience. But to make you feel better, I have a blessing and encouragement from my spiritual father to rap, and he likes it. He thinks I should be doing it. I'm kind of a closed person. I don't reveal much about myself to people, and I think he would like me to express myself more. He encourages me to do these live streams as well. And you know what? My spirit, as a matter of fact, I'll just say it. My spiritual father is on the album. If you had bought the album and listened to it, you would know the first track, Abbott Trefon's, right on there. And he lent his voice. He read one of my poems. So, I think I had to clear that up a little bit. He even wants me to do another album, but I don't think hasn't really been forthcoming. I don't really write anymore. The rhymes I've been sharing with you are they're all old rhymes that I wrote probably 2 years ago. but now let me segue in here into what I was saying on the title of this video about the occult origins of rap. So I think, initially when rap started coming out, it came out of the Bronx, started in the 1970s and kind of really took formation in the 80s. And I think it actually, when it started, it was kind of an organic thing. People were throwing parties and DJs playing music, and the MCs were toasting and started doing scat style. And then eventually, that's turned into rhyming. But I talked about KRS, the goofball, and he is, he is that. But there's also another figure in the rap, in the rap scene that is really a guy to look out for, because this guy, Africa Bambaataa, this guy, he was really involved in the origins in the beginning of. He was a DJ, and he was kind of like an evangelizer, like he wanted to share hip hop with the world, but he had some strange ideas, I think. And there happened in like the early 1980s, some pagan priest came from Africa and did a ceremony where he anointed Africa Bambaataa to be like, the spiritual head of hip hop, And I was just reading yesterday, doing a little bit of research on this, and I was reading an interview, and he openly says that he practices magic and witchcraft. So, I think it was sort of like, maybe hip hop wasn't, occult origins at the very beginning, but then it sort of got co-opted maybe sometime along the way. So, and this guy, you got to be careful. I don't know. I guess this African Bambaataa guy got accused of sexually molesting little boys, I guess, and sex trafficking. So I don't think he ever got charged in court of law or sent to prison or anything, but there were allegations. So I don't know if that's true or not, but just to keep in mind. So, but does that mean, because there is this element in hip hop, does that mean an Orthodox Christian should not rap, or maybe you shouldn't listen to rap? Well, rap, maybe it's not the ideal music form. Maybe, if you're a refined soul and you can listen to symphony and classical music, that's probably more uplifting for your soul. It's probably a better thing to do. But for us American converts who, we weren't really weren't like maybe raised with refined culture like that. Maybe our parents didn't teach us to appreciate good music. Maybe this is what we listened to. This is what we heard. It was hip hop growing up, right? So I think hip hop, there is some good uses for it. There's some beautiful creative things that happen. You just kind of have to dig and look for it, and sometimes you just listen to it because you like the beat or something, But so when I came out with my album, I look at that as I feel like I baptized hip hop with my album. An Orthodox Christian come out with an album of music. I'm using it for a good thing, like how St. Paul he would use the terms in the vernacular of the pagan philosophers, uplifting that and making it even greater. So that's my view on the thing. I don't know if there's any other. I'm probably I'll say this, maybe this is not a humble thing to say, but I'm probably the best Orthodox Christian rapper there is. I don't know if you guys heard of someone else that's better. You can tell me, but I'll say that, I know there's this other guy, Jamie Bennett he's got a group called Royal Ruckus. I guess he's an Orthodox rapper, but I don't think he's the best there is. I mean, he himself has he's got a song called The World's Okayest Rapper. So, I mean, he's okay. And he admits it in the song, What's up, Jamie? I bet you're not listening to this, but hey, what do you think about that? Do you think you're better than me? Maybe we can do a beef. What do you think? I challenge you. Are you out there? Get at me. youngpenitent@gmail.com. Let's make some controversy, stir up some controversy. You know, we could get some clicks. Anyhow, so yeah, he has, you know, I used to listen, he has like a podcast, and I used to listen to some of the podcasts just for, you know, just to check it out. He has this story where he says that he has this rap group, and it started as a joke in high school. Well, I think it ended as a joke. Moving on. What else did I have to talk about today? So these, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be having a second album coming out. Like I said, maybe someday I'll do a remix or remaster of my current album, and maybe add a few songs to it, or, you know, maybe drop it as an NFT or something like that. But I guess going forward, if you guys don't like me calling it rap, I can do poetry, or I don't even have to do that. But I'm just talking into a microphone and into a camera on YouTube here. Oh, so what I wanted to say was about the people. So some people say they didn't approve of rap, and some people did. And some people discouraged. Well, the way I wanted to frame it was, some people discouraged me, others encouraged me. And in the end, I just happened to listen to the people who are encouraging me, which I think is probably, you know, in the spiritual life, probably you want to encourage people in general, unless it's something that involves sin or something like that. I think as a general principle, it's good to encourage folks, because people need that. But no, I'm probably not going to be doing another album. I kind of find it hard it's not as easy to write as when I was younger. You know, I've been taking all these neuroleptic medications. I have brain damage, so my mind doesn't work as quick. I think, you know, anyhow, so I do have a poem here that I wanted to end with. This is about the length of time of my streams usually. This is an actual poem, not a rap. They say women sap strength, and since I'm a fighter, I better stay away if I want to compete. I need complete seclusion, like solitary confinement, and I only come out when I'm on assignment.